What's going on? Welcome to Coach Washington Sports Talk. I'm your host, Coach DeArmond Washington. Last week we were talking about middle school, like rankings and where I thought about certain middle schools. We were talking about the South Conference, the defensive coordinator from Southwest, linebacker coach, reached out. So it was Southwest, not South Charlotte. It was Southwest. He said they are working with something, and just to give you an update, I was talking about Southwest Middle. And he said they're going to dominate that conference this year. He said he has some returning eighth grade dogs, and he said his seventh grade class, that 2030 class I talked about, is real special. So it was Southwest Middle, not South Charlotte Middle, but Southwest. Glad we got that cleared up. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and share button. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and share button. Now, let's talk about it. Today's topic, we're talking about what's been happening over the summer. It's been a great summer, man. Especially with my program. I'm the head coach at Sedgefield Middle, and I always say Erica Turner has done a great job, and Steve they've done a great job in allowing middle schools to hold like camps this summer, so you can work on agility, footwork, and just work on things with your kids. I appreciate them doing that. That was real big for middle schools. Of course, not all middle school coaches and schools are taking advantage of the opportunity, but at least it's out there for schools that can take advantage of coaches that do want to do that. That option is available. So I appreciate them allowing us to have that option, because it has been a great summer in doing that, and we've had a ball over there. We've been playing up under Sedge. We've been playing up under Team WEA, and we had our middle school 7-on-7. I had two teams in that tournament. Then we had the opportunity to have Maiden Middle School come down here and get some work against the Bird Gang over there out of Ridge Road, and Corriant Middle School. They sit, I think they're a charter school. They sit beside Mallard Creek. They're beside Mallard Creek. So I got to see Corriant Middle School play. Nice athletes over there. But, it's been a wild summer of just hosting camps, man, and getting the kids worked out and just building a rapport with a good group of kids. Not only do I have Sedgefield kids, I got some Piedmont kids. I got some Southwest kids. My nephew is going to Southwest. He's out there. We got another kid from J.H. Robertson. He's moved here from Atlanta. He's out there working out with us. So it's not just Sedge kids. We got kids from everywhere working out with us. That's been a beautiful thing of just working with kids and seeing their development, their skill set improve, confidence improved. It's been a good thing to watch this stuff go on. And yesterday, Tuesday, July 30th, we had an opportunity to participate in something that was so awesome. Besides my middle school 7-on-7 tournament, we got to go over to Country Day, man. Country Day had a little middle school thing that they put together. It was Country Day, Charlotte Christian, WA got to participate in that out of the Sedgefield area. The Devil Dogs out of James Martin area, and Bird Gang out of the Ridge Road area were invited to participate in that. And we played JM first. Not JM, excuse me, Devil Dogs out of JM. We played them first in the 10-on-10, and man, we did great. We stepped up to the bat, man, and we played great, man. We didn't have any picks that game. We moved the ball well. The last time we played Maiden, we didn't move the ball well, and that was my fault. I went away with what was working, trying to get some downfield plays, but I came back and stayed with what we were doing. So we played JM the first 10. They got 10 plays, and we got 10 plays. And I think we ended our 10 plays. We got a pick on them. So, we were out there on Main Street, man. If you ever been to Country Day, it got a beautiful grass field up front. And then there's stadiums below. So Imagine 5 middle schools out there. It's nice facilities. We out there playing. A lot of parents out there in the gate, out the gate. It was just a good event, a great event. Coach Harris, appreciate you help putting that together. You and Jet. Coach Jet is the head coach AD over there at JM. Appreciate you guys putting that together. And that was a wonderful event, and I'm glad we were able to get an invite to participate in that because we came and showed out. But back to what I was saying. We played JM first, 10 on 10. We're moving that ball. We didn't score. I think we had a couple drops. They were moving the ball. My man Levi made a great breakup. This would have been for the touchdown. At the last minute, he got his hand out, knocked that ball down. That was beautiful. And then B. Wash came at the end and snagged a beautiful interception in the end zone. They took a shot, and then he snatched it. So out of that 10 on 10, neither team scored, but we did get the 3 points. We thought we was over with that phase of it, moving on to the next school. Then they came back and said we do the 5 on 5. We had 2 missed opportunities in the end zone, and they got 3. So I think we got the 10 on 10, and they got the 5 on 5. So like Booker say, that'll be a tie. So that'll be a tie. So we tied with JM. And then we got the chance to play Charlotte Christian. They're coached by, I think, Greg Olson, Luke Kinkley, and Jonathan Stewart. Good team coached up. Man, we went to work. I'm not taking anything away from their program because they were running a lot of install stuff, getting ready for the season, and 7 on 7. And we were just 7 on 7, but we did go to some install stuff. But I'm proud of my kids and the fact that we went to work. We moved that ball well. Wash didn't have any interceptions or anything like that. He moved the ball well. I seen his leadership come out, kept my crazy ass composure on the field. He had gave me a talking to earlier last week about expected behavior from me. So I obliged him, and we went out there, man, and old man Wash went out there and we had a ball, man. We moved that ball up and down, and they got a couple shots at the end zone, but we were just we were getting that end zone easily, man. We were moving that ball well. We played some good defense, and then when they did score, we were just lack of our kids paying attention because they were just so focused on trying to dominate that lost focus, which we can't do that, and when we weren't communicating. Once we start, every time we were on communication, we were knocking it down. They were running some good plays, trying to get slip that tight end that back out the backfield. And our linebackers, once we start communicating, slipping out, covering that. We were playing a little physical with them. We did play a little physical with them. That was the kids. That wasn't me, but our kids did play a little physical with them. And, one day presence to be known. But it was, big shout out to them. They got a good coached up team. They were doing a lot of coaching. We played them for a long time. We had to play them for over 40 minutes. So we didn't get a chance to play Country Day. I was kind of upset we didn't get to play them, but Charlotte Christian game was good. We just kept going back and forth, getting work. Like I say, we moved the ball well, no picks, a couple drop passes, but no interceptions. Washington didn't have any interceptions at all. Got to see some my 2 brothers, Rodney and his brother. I got to get them out there together and really see what they can do, and just get my core kids and see where they can play. Last week we had like 24, 25 kids come out to the workouts, but only we've been talking about this for 2 weeks, but only 12 kids showed up, man. I mean, every school out there had like 20 plus players. I was a little nervous at first because we had like 4 kids, my kids, and then Rodney and his brother, and then I think somebody else showed up. We had 5. We were a little nervous that we weren't going to be able to participate, but then luckily everybody showed up, and we ended up with 12 kids, 12 hitters. It's not tackle with 7 on 7. Everybody was just wanting to get a little work. I think that was first time Country Day getting some work in, throwing that ball, getting it around. But I had 12 kids, man, and everybody else was deep. But my 12 showed up, and we went to work. We moved the ball well. We played good defense. The whole thing, I was more so worried about defense, not offense. But the defense stepped up to play good. once we start communicating, I'm big on communicating. That's my signal for that. Communicating. Once we start communicating, and they start working out, and you be here, you be there. I got this. Man, we played excellent defense, and our offense was just rolling. But I was proud of our defense. I knew we were gonna be able to move the ball, but I was kind of worried about how we would do defensively. But we held our own and we did great. I think we had a couple of picks, a lot of batted down balls. We did good. They got a little behind the DBs and safeties a little bit, and they blew opportunities with drop passes. And like I said, we only had 12 kids, and my kids are going both ways, offense and defense. They're a little tired, but still, I don't like the fact that they was kind of had a step or two behind my kids. But it is what it is. They didn't capitalize on it, and so it was a good day for old Sedge, man. When we came up out of that thing, I was so proud of my kids. I was so proud of my kids because that last 7-on-7 against Maiden, I did not like the outcome. I didn't like how we showed up. I just didn't like the mentality. I didn't see leadership. I didn't see a sense of urgency, like I got to do better. But we went back into the lab and we came out with a great product, and we hit the field with that. And, man, it showed, I saw some things we can work on. So we'll address those. I addressed those yesterday when we had another camp Wednesday. So I did address that. So we played Tuesday. We had workouts again, camps again yesterday, Wednesday, and I addressed some of the issues. But overall, I was pleased with my kids, man. They came out and showed out. So Sedge left up out of there with not one L. We were giving L's out. So I'm really appreciative of that opportunity Harris them was able to give us, Jet and them, and we took advantage of that. And that's kind of going to set the tone for my kids moving into the season, because it really was my core kids there, the kids I've been wanting to see. I don't know what happened to the rest of my kids. I think we've been holding these little camps and working out. I think these parents are kind of worn out. They want their kids to enjoy their summer, and I understand that, but I'm old school. I'm from that old school youth level. When in the summertime, we at least were working out 2 Saturdays, maybe one day during the week, and this has become a normal routine for me over the years of just holding little workouts and camps like all summer, like 2 times a week, minimum. Just doing that. I'm used to doing it, so when I don't see large participation, I get a little worried. Like my brother said, hey, these parents are trying to enjoy their summer. You're dedicated. Everyone is not as dedicated as you to this. I see that, but I do have a core kids that are dedicated. I think we had maybe 13, 14 there yesterday. So I'm okay with it. I like to see the 24, 25 that we had last week, but I take whoever shows up. If 3 show up, we're going to work. So, but I do think some of my parents, they might not be accustomed to this type of work ethic, putting the work in and just doing it. I'm not saying that kids not enjoying the summer, but they probably just want to just lay around, and that's cool. But tryouts are the first week of school, and I'm fair. These have been voluntary little camps and workouts that they can come out and get some work and try to develop. But when everyone shows up to try out on the 26th, 27th of school, the first and second day, hey, I'm fair. I'm taking the kids who are ready to go, who have some potential, hopefully some past experience playing football they played in the past, or just some kids who just never played, but they got a high motor. They want to do it. They want to learn. If you're too much not in real shape or haven't done anything this summer, as any coach I talk to, you making the team is gonna be slim to none, man. That's not me being hating on kids, but if you're not in somewhat type of shape or haven't been working on your craft, it's gonna show. I'm a little tired. It's gonna show. So I'm taking the kids who are ready to go and prepared, man, and ready to help. Help the team in the program. Let's have a good year. I'm taking those kids who are prepared, man. At least. I could take a kid. He might not come. These workouts are volunteer. He might not make the workouts, but I take a kid who's ready to go. He knows football. He's in some shape. He's been working on his craft. Maybe he's been having a train or something. But I'm taking the kids that are ready to go, and it doesn't mean I'm taking the kids who all play football, because I know a couple of kids that haven't played. We get them every year. They haven't played any football, but they just are athletes. And when they show up, they are ready to go. I mean, they got high motor. So I'm looking for those type kids. But yesterday, like I say, Tuesday was a great thing. And I'm glad we were able to be a part of that. But I really think I'm kind of wearing my parents out, because I didn't even get a response back from, hey, coach, we're on our way, anything like that. So I normally don't post anything after these tournaments. But yesterday I did. I took a picture of the kids, because sometimes I forget to do that. So I took a picture, made sure I got that picture of the kids. And I posted in the group and told everybody thanked the parents who brought their kids out, because this was amazing. I thought I would have more participation for this event, considering it hasn't happened. We made history. Private schools and public schools all in one place. We do that in high school, but we don't do that in middle school. So to have that done yesterday and participate in that was great. We made history. So I thought I would have had a bigger turnout, but I didn't. So I don't know what's going on. Then we had workouts, little camp yesterday. I only had about 14. Some of the kids who've been coming, I mean, I don't know, they're like disappeared on me now. So it's good. Maybe they want to just come back doing tryouts, and I'm okay with that. I don't have a problem with that. It is what it is. Tryouts is not official till the first week of school. So enjoy your summer. Be ready to go when it's time. I thought about shutting it down. Like, maybe I need a break, but man, I'm not shutting anything down. This is what I'm used to. It's go-go time. It is go-go time. It is August the 1st. School starts in 25 days. So high school, I know they start scrimmaging next week. I know up there in Durham, Jordan, they have a scrimmage next Friday, I think. I think that's the same all the way around the board. And I know Campbell football, college football is kicking off. I talked to my guy, Tyreek Brown, who played at Mallard Creek. Now he's at Campbell. I talked to him last night. He say they kick off Friday, tomorrow. They start off. I seen Mrs. Reed post her son, Terrell Reed. He's just graduated from Catawba. Congratulations. And he's on his way to Shaw, so I think maybe they start next week. I talked to my guy, Cleveland Graham. His boy is at Pembroke. He said they're heading out next Thursday or Friday. They're out. He plays for Pembroke. And I know Jeremy, little Jeremy Black. I think Jeremy name is Black. Little Jeremy. I saw his mom post something. Happy belated birthday. A man turned 18. I know his mom posts something. I think he leaves next week to go to Pembroke too. So I know Pembroke, they're getting in next Thursday or Friday. They're going to start. Campbell starts this Friday, tomorrow. I haven't talked to Trey, anybody at Central, so I guess it's Campbell's getting ready to start. I know they're FCS, so I know Central, we should be starting this week or next week. So like I say, everything is about to get going. It's August 1st. Games we played, a lot of people play games the first week of September. They're going to be playing their first college game. So it's like 4 weeks and 4 more weeks. It all kicks off. Like I know, like I say, high schools, they're going to start scrimmaging next week. And then I think they play the 23rd, that Friday is when high school football starts. I know in Pop Warner, they have their jamborees in Charlotte on the 17th, and they start their season on the 24th, which is the week before school, and then they're going to turn around and play that Labor Day weekend. That'll be their second. So when they play a game before school and the game when school starts, so they'll be two games into the season. In middle school, we won't probably start to 3 weeks after that. So youth football will probably be 3-4 games ahead of middle, but that's okay. But what I'm saying, August 1st is that official date. Everything starts. I think Powell starts Friday. I think AYF, they probably started today. So football season is officially started. You know, games are going to be played next week. Scrimmages are right around the corner. So it's getting ready to be, back on, man. It's getting ready to be live. A lot of action going on with college, high school, middle school, youth football. And middle school, we start last. But it's okay, though. I'm okay. But we've had a great summer to experience camps and workouts. And for the kids who did get to participate in these 7-on-7 activities that we were able to put on and host this summer, I mean, these kids got a lot of work, man. I think the teams that were able to hold camps and work out and participate in 7-on-7 activities, I think those teams are going to be good programs. I think they truly are going to be ahead of the curve in front of everyone. I don't care if you start working out late, you ain't up to 2-3 workouts. But if you're working out and you got at least 5-7 workouts you done before school starts, I think you're somewhat ahead of the curve. You are ahead of the curve as far as getting your kids out organized and getting them working out and getting them prepared for the mindset of football. So, but I know other schools are ahead of other programs. No, other programs are far ahead because there's some schools in CMS, they haven't done anything this summer. They don't even know who their kids are. So, in those middle schools, I know they probably still be good. They probably got some good talent, but you're going to be a little bit behind those who've already been doing the work, because I think those who've been doing the work, that first 1 or 2 games, they're going to look a little bit, they're going to be more prepared, I think, than those kids who's going to start football for the first time, the first week of school. And I'm glad that my parents have supported us and came to these workouts and got their kids ready to go. And I'm all for it. We did it last year, July and August, so we are way ahead of the curve than our schedule from last year. But I was just saying, thank Ms. Turner for allowing the people to do that. And no one can complain because it's been available to all. It's just you didn't take advantage of the opportunities, and that's on you. You didn't want to do that. And I know some coaches teach, so I know they're kind of tired. They want a break. They want a break to be with their families and spend time, and I get it. But I'm old school. I'm a youth football coach, and I have a middle school coach, so I got that mentality of summer is where you get the work in, where you develop, and I'm going to stand on that. And a message to parents. If your child hasn't been working out or doing anything all summer, do not blame the coaches. Let me tell you something. It's not the coach's job to get your kids prepped and ready. It's you as a parent. You're signing them up. You want them to play this football or any sport. But then they have done no work over the summer. When football season ended last year, or whatever sport, basketball, tennis, baseball, whatever sport that ended last year, what have you been doing since then? What type of workouts, camps have you been attending? Have you been training and just going out there, just working on your own game? Has your child been working on his own game, trying to improve? It is not the coach's job to say, hey, it's you guys' job to help get my son ready. No, that is the parent's job to get your kid ready for the next season. I mean, after the season over, you give him some time off, then you get back into it. You get him prepped. If you can't do it, you hire someone to do it. And it's not the coach's job, man. People blame the coaches for everything, but I take the blame. That you was a bad parent and you didn't prepare your kid properly. You didn't get him any help. And here it is, he's cut again, or he got cut last year, and you blaming everyone about your son not being ready and prepared. Like I hear a lot of parents say, oh, I'm working with him on Saturday, coach. I'm going to get him right. Man, it's too late. We've already about to start our first game. He should have been doing that work earlier in the summer, starting in May. Here it is, September. You talking about you about to get him some work. He's behind. So parents, stop blaming coaches for saying because you didn't get your child prepared, you didn't get him a trainer, or you didn't get him out there up in the morning working out, making him do this because it's a want to thing. It's a want to. You can't do everything for them, and they shouldn't have been allowed to play all summer, video games, sleep all summer. Then you expect them to come out and be a top tier athlete. It just doesn't work that way. The kids who put the work in, you're going to see them playing, whether they're that highly talented or not. They've been putting the work in. They're going to be a little bit ahead of the curve than those kids who haven't. So, just wanted to speak on that, man, and just talk about just the summer, man. It's been a wild summer with the workouts, 7-on-7, getting the opportunity to play so many different middle schools. We got middle schools hitting me up wanting to play. Like this Saturday, we're going to take on Porter Ridge at Dorado Athletics, youth organization off Sugar Creek. Porter Ridge is going to come to Charlotte, and we're going to get them some work. They need some work. So I need to get one more team in there, so get them 3 games, but everyone's going to show up to give Porter Ridge some type of work. And that's what it's about, man. Just expanding this middle school athletics. It's been so beautiful to see the expansions with the workouts. The 7-on-7 kids getting to play kids from out of Charlotte, like Maiden, Monroe, Porter Ridge. Then you get to play the private sector, Country Day, Charlotte Christian. My kids have had a ball. Hell, I've had a ball. Meeting new coaches, other people, just expanding. It's just expanding WEA and everything we're doing, just expanding and meeting new people and preparing for next year, making good connections. So next summer we can have even more work with the 7-on-7. Even have more teams to have access to work on what we need to be working on to get ready for the next season. So it's been a blessing. I appreciate it. Man, I've been going, bro. I thought about taking a week or 2 off and picking it back up. But hell, I've been going this long. I'm going to stay with it. I'm going to keep going. I'm in the curve now. I'm about to come out the curve. I'm in the curve coming the home stretch. I'm in the top of the curve. I got to get my lean on and get out the curve and get in the home stretch. So that's what we are at WH Sledge. That's what we are. I think we're going to have a good year this year. I know we're going to have a good year. We're going to have a good year. And I know a couple other teams in the conference are preparing. And that is that, man. Just enjoy this summer. And, shout out to all the kids getting ready to play college again. Shout out to the kids who going to do youth and school ball. I don't hold. Like I say, I love that. I'm not knocking that. Get that work and get prepared because it's all about getting ready for the next level, which is high school. We're doing this to get them trained up, to teach them some things, some life lessons, and get them ready for high school. And I'm going to talk about attitudes. I'm going to talk about your posture. I got 2 brothers on my team, love to death. Attitudes need to be worked on. A lot of pouting and whining. No fault of their own. There's other stuff going on. But I talk to them about body language. When I'm talking to you as a coach on the field, don't swat your hand down this, because when you swat your hand like that, I'm going to take you out the game. If you're not listening or you don't zone out on me, I'm going to take you out the game and let's sit in the sideline and gather your thoughts so we can talk and I can tell you about yourself. Bad body language. I had a kid, this Country Day coach was talking to him about bad body language. He's on my team talking to him about bad body language. He didn't want to hear it. He walked away. And I'm like, man, I told him in the truck when I took him home, you can't even see what you're doing. You're so frustrated and aggravated that you can't even see that you're pouting. Your body language is bad. Your attitude comes off as you don't care when you do care. So if you kids out there, man, please get your act together, man. Body language is important. You never know who's watching you. You never know who's watching. I keep saying it. I'm going to keep telling it to you. You never know who's watching you, for the good or the bad. You never know who's watching you, so conduct yourself in a certain type of way. When a coach is trying to talk to you from another school, you should listen and see what he has to say. Because as soon as he left, turned his back, he was like, that's what I'm talking about, bad body language. But he told his brother, I love your body language. I take you any day. And that's what we want to hear, man. People looking at our kids and recognize our kids and saying, hey, you got something over there. So parents, check body language. I check my son's body language. Check the body language. Control yourself, man. When people talking to you, look them in the eye. Yes, sir. No, sir. Look him in the eye. Thanks, coach. I appreciate it. Shake his hand. But you don't want to hear it and you turn your back and walk away. I say, yo, these private schools offer scholarships to kids. They bring kids in. What if he was coming over here to say, hey, I like them too, Wash. I want to offer them to come over here, play for me. But with your bad body language and posture, who wants to deal with you? Who wants to invite you into their program so you can be a cancer in their program and, take away from what they built? So kids, be mindful of body language and your attitude. And I know you guys have a lot going on, but just be mindful of that, man. So that's all I wanted to talk to today on Coach Washington Sports Talk, was just recap that South Conference and what the coach at Southwest said, and clarify I was talking about Southwest, not South Charlotte. And what's been going on in the middle school world of CMS has been a beautiful summer for all the teams who got to participate and do this. Our kids going to walk away with a great summer and a great experience. And to the parents, I know y'all be drained out, you be tired, but hey, we got to keep going, because you want what's at the end. You got to put the work in to achieve that. Same for the players. I know what you want. You want to win your conference, get to the playoffs. Then what? We want to win the conference, get to the playoffs, get to the championship, and win that. That's what the Sage mentality is. So, just a great summer, man, and a recap to kids. Watch your attitude, the body language you're projecting, the energy you're projecting. You never know who's watching. And thanks for everybody who's been watching Coach Washington Sports Talk. I really don't do it for all the views. I just post it, man. It's therapeutic for me to get up in front of this camera. I can see my transition from when I started to where I'm at now. This is, I think, episode 23. We should be about 27, 28, but we won't talk about that. But this is episode 23, and it's been a good run. I'm going to keep going. When I get to 26, I'm going to cap that off and say season 1, because we did a half year. We did 26 weeks out of a year. So when we get to 26, that'll be a great milestone for us, because that gives us half a year, and we could, we can start season 2. But season 1 has been great with Coach Washington Sports Talk. Therapeutic to me to get in front of this mic and just talk. We only do a short podcast. We only do 30-something minutes. We won't do a whole bunch. I probably could go an hour if I got another mic and put somebody up here with me. But I just do 30-minute podcasts and talking about what's going on in Charlotte, in my area, North Carolina, what's going on with youth, middle school, high school, college. We'll get into that when that stuff starts. But I just thank y'all for watching Coach Washington Sports Talk. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and share button. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and share button. This is Coach Washington. I am out. Peace.